man, you go crazy.
But Young Pappy, what made you put Young Pappy?
I had a story about him. I think my manager, my artist J Real, he had showed me him.
Okay.
And I think it was like his Finito remix, you know. And I'm like, yeah, Shorty raw. But I'm seeing how much he dissing other gangs, you know. And I'm like, he look like he got a lot going on, you know, negative attention. And I ain't trying to bring that around me and my circle. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I fuck with Shorty, you know. That was tough. Then my manager showed me him too, and I'm like, yeah, you know, J Real just showed me. Shorty got a lot of shit going on where it looked like, you know, I don't need that unwanted attention around me type shit. You know what I'm saying? But I like him, you know. So that was that. So I had to go on the East Coast to knock out like 5 or 6 shows in a row. And when we get in the car, my manager KP, he started playing his mixtape. Yeah, he started playing his mixtape. So I hear this song, I'm like, I'm driving, I'm listening, like, yeah, that shit was nice. Hear another song. That shit was nice, you know. So now I'm liking him more and more, you know, another song. Liking that shit too, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, hey, Shorty ass, so now I'm thinking of ways I can make it work. I'm like, man, you know what? When I get back to the city, I'm gonna reach out to Shorty and I'm gonna just sit him down and just really have a talk with him, just about moving forward, how he should conduct himself, what he could change, and you know, to move more professional. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Cause I think he can get over that level that he's at right now. Like I think Shorty could be big, you know, especially me and him side by side on the track or doing an album together. I'm like, yeah, I fuck with Shorty and his energy and shit like that. Like the energy I had on Chirac, shit like that is like, I feed off energy too. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking at him too, like I'll be able to feed off his energy a whole lot. He'll turn me up being on that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, the very next day, we did the first show, the first night. The very next day I wake up, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. I get a text from bro right here. And he texts me like 8 something in the morning, like, man, Joe, you know, Lil Pappy got killed last night. And I'm like, damn, you know, and I was thinking like, damn, what if I would have reached out earlier, as soon as I was thinking that shit when we got on the road to go to the East Coast. That's like a 13-hour drive or some shit, you know. I'm like, maybe if that would have, you know, shifted his day a little bit in a different way, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he wouldn't have got killed. So that kind of taught me about waiting to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no other time like now. Like, take care of your business or whatever the fuck you gonna do. Any plans you got, do that shit now. If it's possible to do it now, do that shit now, man. Cause tomorrow not promised. You know what I'm saying? And that shit that fucked me up, you know. Not just, oh, I was gonna fuck with him, but just I grew a new love for him and appreciate like kind of hearing his story and his raps. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Him so young and shit like that. And then a couple, like his manager started talking to my manager KP, and he was, you know, saying certain like, man, he fuck with Montana. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, woo, did this and all this other type of shit. I'm like, damn. So for a while, man, you know, me and my whole crew, that's all we was banging. You know what I'm saying? For probably like a couple months, just all Pappy shit, finding whatever we can. You heard this song? You heard this song by him? It's like, it's just so crazy, man, and fucked up. But I definitely enjoyed, you know, his craft and his music, and I respected it on a whole nother level as far as just respecting his mind and the shit that's coming out of his mouth is a product of the thoughts on his mind. So yeah, he definitely in my top 5 as far as my favorites.
For sure, R.I.P. Pappy, for sure.
Yes, sir.
And I know most recently you had a run-in with the law.
That shit happens a lot, man.
Yeah. You don't seem like a guy that'll be getting in trouble with the law.
It ain't even shit like that. It's just some certain shit, some old shit that's from some little weak ass county I was driving through, you know, one day, and they don't ever have nothing big going on there. Like they don't have no murders and no type of shit. And I got pulled over with no license. This was shit from 2018. Oh, okay. Still dealing with it. You know what I'm saying? It's like they act like they goddamn it. Oh, should we call Tupac driving through this motherfucker like this? Like they made a whole news article about this shit. Like I got pulled over for driving unsuspended. I got my license back and everything. Y'all still over here doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's just a waste of time. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I think I just had to do like 90 days in that motherfucker, and that's the most I ever read in that little time.
For a suspended license?
No, they gave me 300 community service hours. Okay. And they told me they didn't think that I did on May 5th, on the day that I had a show. I had a show on May 5th. And it says I did hours on May 5th, but my show got rescheduled. So since my show got rescheduled, I'm like, I'm just gonna knock out these hours. So they brought the lady in that I did my hours with to court. And she went up there to the thing and she told him, like, yeah, he did his shit, he came in that day. And they was like, you got any proof that you was here? I'm like, what, me on camera saying May 5th? Because this is all the way in August. This is all the way in September. And we talking about all the way back in May 5th.
Right.
I'm like, no, I don't got footage of me doing community service hours on. Judge said, yeah, it's a red flag for me. I'm gonna go and condemn him to 180 days, which is half of that time. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, wow, but the thing is, that same judge, I had a lawsuit going against him from the first time they locked me up for the shit. You know what I'm saying? And so he was like personal. So I found out afterwards that you're not even supposed to be judging me no more because I got a lawsuit against you. You see what I'm saying? That's a conflict of interest, you know? So it all made sense. But going in there that time to go knock out them 90 days, my sister and brothers, they sent me a lot of books constantly while I was in there. So I'm getting books, you know, every couple of days. And I was reading so much, you know, in there and gaining so much more knowledge and certain things like that. And I was writing a whole lot too, of course, you know, from, you know, just raps and shit for my books and shit like that. To where it was a real productive retreat from life, you know, a reset. You know, I was finally getting the proper rest, things like that, eating a lot cleaner and shit like that, working out 4 times every day and shit like that. So it wasn't I got a line in one of my raps too that I say I see setbacks differently, just lessons that was meant for me. Like this lesson might not have been meant for everybody else, but if you see, you know, yourself or just look at things, the song Mama too, I say, you'll see your blessings when you look at how shit could have gone. So a lot of people say things like, you know, hey, what's up, how you been? And they say, you know, how could it be better? I always let them know, like, yeah, just know you could be worse. Like, so appreciate this state that you in, you know. Maybe sometimes God might have a motherfucker go to jail or some shit because this is actually saving your life. You know, something might have happened, you know, you might be dodging something else that was worse out there, you know what I'm saying? On my song called LeBron James, I say something about my mom, like I can't lie, like I felt like the time she went to jail, I was kind of happy because I knew she was safe and was sober there, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, but just certain shit like that. So, you know, it's all about how you look at shit, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you accept mentally, like God creates in reality. You know what I'm saying? So if I tell myself I'm in jail, I'm in a hellhole, then my time in jail is gonna be like hell. But if I say I'm in jail 90 days, it's a cakewalk, walk in the park. That's what it's gonna be, a walk in the park. So it's like mentally, whatever you accept, like mentally, like is this or is this that? You know what I'm saying? Am I f***ed up or I'm gonna raise up from this shit? It's like whatever you accept mentally. That's the glory about it, is God is going to create this reality for you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And a lot of people don't know that. That's just the power of the mind, the power of knowing how to think, you know, choosing your thoughts. Sometimes we get negative thoughts, you know, like you don't have to accept that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, damn, man, this f***ed up. Damn, this f***ed up too. And I think about it's like, yeah, but are you going to sit back and accept it or you finna fight against it? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like, and it's just that. You know, you make up your mind, make up your future. Well, yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
DJ, you go crazy.